Hello everyone, welcome to this flow class. Today we're going to start sitting up on our knees with our toes tucked under. So I'll face this way, but you can face the long side of your mat. So just get started, slowly make your way sitting up on your knees and tuck your toes under. You can use your fingers to pop them under, rest your butt on your heels. Place your hands in your lap, close down the eyes, and take some big deep breaths to start the class. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, throat, nasal passages. Hold, exhale. Feel everything relax. One more big deep breath like that. Exhale. Gently blink the eyes open after you've set an intention for the class, whether that's just to feel more grounded in your body or just paying witness to your thoughts and your mind. And once you're ready, we'll get started. So take a big inhale, reach the hands up above the head. And on the exhale, twist. Left arm comes to the right knee. Right hand can just come behind you or onto your right butt cheek. Big twist here. Take some big deep breaths in this twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Right hand to left knee, left hand to the floor or to your left butt cheek, and just twist. Really push on the outside of that left knee so you get some traction, and lengthen up through the spine. On the inhale, exhale, go a little further. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, back to center. On the inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, twist over to the side. Lengthen the side body. You can look up to the ceiling or you can look forward in front of you, whatever is more comfortable. Really feel like you're stretching all those muscles in between your rib cage. Exhale, come back. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist over to the side, or reach over to the side rather. And come back on your next exhale. Now, put your hands forward on the inhale. Your toes are still tucked under you, and you're just going to push up into a forward fold. So I'm going to come onto the long side of the mat with you guys now. And just do gentle bounces here. Bouncing, get the blood flowing in the legs, open up the hamstrings, exhaling on each push. You can bend the knees a little bit. We just started class. 8, 9, 10. Now grab your elbows and swing to the side. Swing, swing. Keep breathing. You don't want to go too hard, too fast at the beginning. Just let everything open up on its own. Couple more swings here. Good. And rest. Bring your hands down in front of you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, clasp the hands behind the back at the tailbone. Now, bring the fists away from the tailbone so they're not resting right on it. So, activate your shoulder blades towards each other. You're bending your arms. And then exhale, push away.
the fists from the back and see if you can fold over, opening up the shoulders. Be really gentle here as we just started class. You can do a little bounce here if you want, or you can just stay still. You can bend your legs one at a time, and eventually meet me over in a bend of the right leg. Keep your belly resting on that thigh. You're still in this clasped behind the back shoulder stretch. And now gently aim your fists over to the right side, the same as the right leg, and let your shoulders open. So left shoulder opens up to the sky, and look up to the sky here. Inhale, lengthen, push the fists away. Exhale, open the shoulders. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back over. Keep the clasp. Bend the left leg on your inhale. Get that belly resting right on that bent thigh. And exhale, open up to the ceiling with that right shoulder. Really rest the whole belly and chest on that left bent knee as like a nice shelf. Inhale, lengthen, pull the fists away. Bend the arms a little bit. Exhale, twist that right shoulder open to the sky. Inhale, one more big breath here. Exhale, forward fold, release the hands gently. Let them just rest on the floor. Bend your legs so you can rest them. And keep the palms open to the sky and just really getting open in the shoulders here. Inhale, plant the hands down, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, slowly walk out to a downward facing dog. So the hamstrings and the shoulders, we're opening them up. Hopefully they feel a little bit warm. Keep both hands anchored into the floor. Bend both knees. Anchor your feet into the floor. So the base of your big toe, the base of your pinky toes, and your heels, really root them into the earth. And take some big deep breaths here. Either move around or feel still, whatever works for you. Now on the inhale, we're going to come up onto the toes, lengthen out a little bit if you need to on your mat. Look forward and wave into a plank on the exhale. Plank pose. And just rock back and forth here. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Keep going like this. Keep the core engaged. Legs are strong. Protract the shoulder blades so you're not sinking, you're pushing the floor away. Push, push, push. Warming up the wrists and the shoulders. And on the exhale, come forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, swim forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees. Push back into an active child's pose. Tent the fingers, forehead to the ground. Take some deep breaths here. Good, now plant the hands down. Inhale, look forward. Deep breath, exhale, curl forward. Contract, contract, contract. Inhale, come forward into an upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Bring the toes, big toes together to touch. Inhale, toes up. Exhale, knees down. And bring the hands back into the lap. Take some deep breaths here. Okay, so now that we're a little bit warm, inhale, bring the hands down in front of you. Push up to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Keep the hips square, so pinky should be facing the floor. Exhale, bring that right leg wide, 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 wide. Try and touch the right wrist. Good. Exhale, bring it back. Open the hip. So really open up that hip. Heel, right heel into right butt cheek. Keep the shoulders square and focus on just opening the hips. Micro bend that left leg. Good. Inhale, swing that right leg straight again. One more time. Right toe towards right wrist. Protract the shoulders. Contract the side body and the forward body. Try and touch that wrist. Good. Exhale, swing it back. Over into wild thing. Place that right toe down. Reach the right hand behind you. Couple of deep breaths here. Inhale. Come to a side plank. Bring that left knee up. Look forward with the eyes. Bring the right knee all the way into the abdomen and place that right hand down. Place that right hand on the inside of the right foot. Drop the left knee and then swing that left knee off the long edge of your mat, okay? Once you're here, push the right elbow in towards the right leg, twist and lift that left arm up, look to the sky. Deep breaths here. Really feel that opening in the right inner thigh. Push the right thigh back with the right arm. Good. Now swing that left arm over your head. Put that left hand back down so both your hands are inside the right foot. Now swing that right arm under the right leg. So bend that right arm, swoop the right arm under. Now it comes to the outside of your right foot. Same thing, open up. Maybe the right heel comes up. Push, push, push against that right leg. Twist, twist, twist. Reach that left arm over your head. And exhale, swoop down. Bring that right heel down. Swoop the right arm back. Unswivel that left foot. Push up on the exhale. Both hands stay on the inside of the foot. Flex that right foot and forward fold. So you're forward folding in a weird sort of inside that the right leg rather. Keep the hips as square as you can. Bend that right leg, come back down. Drop the left knee, push back. Hamstring stretch here, exhale. Keeping the hands on the inside of the right foot. Inhale, look forward. Bend that right leg, push up into a lunge. Bring the right foot back into a downward facing dog. Other side, lift the left leg up. Keep the hips square. Now, bring the left foot out to the side. Swing it over forward to the left wrist. Contract, contract, contract. Good. And swing it back up on the exhale. Open the hip. Keep the shoulders square. Bend, micro bend that right leg. Inhale, straighten that leg. Swing it back one more time. Forward to the wrist, compress, compress, compress. Protract the shoulder blades, touch the wrist. Come back, open the hip, all the way over into wild thing. Drop the left foot gently behind you. Stretch the left arm over the head. Deep breaths. Really anchor that right foot. So bend your knee so you can anchor it in. On the inhale, gather your core. Come towards a side plank. Left knee comes up towards the chest. Look forward to the front of the mat. Bring your knee forward and step into a lunge. Left hand comes on the inside of your left foot. Lunge here. Drop the right knee. Swivel that right knee over the long edge of your mat. And push that left elbow into the left leg. Twist, open up your right arm to the sky. So you should really feel a nice opening in your inner left thigh. Push, push, push that left arm into the leg and open your chest up to the sky. Keep breathing here. Inhale, reach the right arm over your ear. Exhale, swoop your arm down. Now, inhale, bend the arms as much as you can. Left hand is going to sweep outside the left leg. Plant it there. Same thing, sweeping the right arm up. So tent the fingertips first. Feel how your weight transfers. Lift the left heel up off the floor and stretch that right arm up to the sky. Feel a nice stretch here. Try and tuck that left butt cheek under if you can. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, stretch that right arm over the head. Exhale, bring the right arm down. Untangle your arms so it comes back to the inside of your left foot. Sweep your right knee back straight and then push your legs straight, keeping your arms where they are. Square your hips in this pyramid pose with the modified hands on the inside. Move around as much as you need here to get this stretch that you want. Inhale, lengthen the spine, bend that left knee, bend the right knee back to the ground. Now push your butt back into a hamstring stretch. You can sit all the way down on the butt if you want, or you can stay up, whatever feels better right now. Good. Inhale, look forward. Come forward on that left leg, bend it, push up, back to downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Okay, now on the inhale, look forward, come up onto your toes. Push the floor away with your hands. So you're really pushing away. You can feel your shoulders engaged. Core is engaged, so you can feel everything zipping up. Now bend your knees, and then on the exhale, jump forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. You can grab the backs of the heels here and take some big deep breaths. We'll make it a long hamstring stretch, really trying to open up. On every inhale, lengthen the spine, look towards the floor. And on every exhale, you can forward fold more. Inhale, lengthen. Look towards the floor so your spine is straight. Exhale, forward fold in. Inhale, flat back. Now walk your feet out if they're not hips distance apart. Bend the knees. Place the hands on the hips. And then stand up. Slowly keep the spine straight. Exhale, bring the hands out to the side. Mountain pose. Keep the eyes closed. Take some deep breaths. On the inhale, open your eyes, clasp the hands behind the back, bend the knees a little bit, and stick the butt out almost. And with that, you push the floor away. So you're peeling the mat away with your feet. Engage the core and push back into that clasp that we had before. Try and keep a micro bend in the arms and keep the shoulder blades together. So just standing here, you should feel a lot. Now, transfer the weight onto your left foot on your next inhale. On the exhale, bring your right knee up into your chest. Deep breaths here. Exhale, straighten the leg. Try and balance here. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lengthen the leg. Exhale, forward fold with this clasp. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, swoop the leg through, keep the clasp into warrior three.
Keep the hips square so your toes point towards the ground. Exhale, release the grip. Keep your legs swinging through. Bend the left leg. Keep bending. Reach the arms forward towards the foot, grab them, pistol squat. Stay here, a couple breaths. Feel that hamstring stretching in the pistol squat. Exhale, sit down on your butt. Keep rolling back onto your back. We're doing some abs here. Keep the right leg straight. Left leg still bent. And 10 crunches here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the toe, 9, 10. Bring the left foot up to meet the right. Pop the hands down, and you're gonna swing into a shoulder stand. So if you haven't done that before, just push the feet behind your head, pop the hands onto your butt cheek, and come up into a shoulder stand here. Big deep breaths. Really straighten the legs above your head. You can bring the hands higher up onto your rib cage if that helps. Deep breaths here. On your next inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, bend your knees towards your forehead. Open the knees up towards the ears. And if it's accessible to you, you can rest the feet on the ground here. You can bring the hands out to the side or keep them up on your glutes if that's more comfortable. Good. Now on the next inhale, straighten the legs behind you. One leg up first. Bring the next one up to meet it. One more shoulder stand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees again like we did before, but this time we're gonna roll back up to a standing mountain pose. Ready? Inhale, keep this curl. Exhale, come forward into a forward fold. Now, inhale, bend the legs. Pop your hands onto the hips and swim upwards on the exhale. Straighten your spine out into mountain pose. Deep breaths, keep a micro bend in the knees. Stick the butt out a little bit, engage the core. Gently blink your eyes open if they were closed. And on your next inhale, we're going to move to the other side. So inhale, bend the knees, lift the chest. Exhale, clasp the hands behind your back. Switch the grip this time. Bend the arms. Keep the fists off your tailbone. Shoulder blades engaged together. And on your next inhale, shift your weight to the right foot. Exhale, bring that left knee into the chest. Inhale, lengthen the spine here. Exhale, straighten the leg in front of you. Inhale, lengthen again. Bring those fists away from the butt. Exhale, forward fold. Very challenging here. Do as best as you can. Exhale, swing that leg through. Keep the clasp of the hands. Warrior 3. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We're gonna swing through to a pistol squat. So on the inhale, gently release the hands. Swing that left leg through. Bend the right knee. Reach the hands towards the foot. Pistol squat. Balance as best you can. Hold it there. Very good. Exhale, let the butt come down. Roll back. Keep that left leg straight. 10 crunches, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, keep the legs straight. Meet the right leg up with the left. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go into a shoulder stand. So bring the hips up,
Swing up, hands come behind the butt or onto the rib cage, whichever is more comfortable, and come up into a shoulder stand. Engage everything, pelvic floor, core, glutes, legs. Deep breaths here. Keep growing taller and taller towards the sky. On the exhale, bend the knees towards the forehead. Open the knees up. Exhale, drop them on the floor if it's accessible. You can sort of squeeze the temples with your legs. Drop the arms onto the floor. Big spine stretch here. Good. On the next inhale, straighten the legs while their toes are resting on the floor. And we're just going to roll slowly, keep the legs straight, into a forward fold on the floor. Sort of back to how we started class, but we're now seated. You can grab the toes with your peace fingers and rest your elbows on the ground. You can bend the knees. Just take some big deep breaths here and unwind. Inhale, slowly come up. All right, now, I'm just gonna do a cool down now. So bring the legs into two 90-degree shapes. So the right leg is in front in 90, the left leg is behind. Inhale, keep both hands at your sides, lengthen up. Exhale, forward fold. You can bring the elbows in front if that's comfortable for you. And just stretch the hip flexor here. Really aim to get that left hip facing towards the floor. Now on your inhale, lengthen up. Now you're going to swing the left arm towards the left knee. So swing it around. And as you do that, you come up, push the hips forward. Your left hand is still behind you. And you're going to push a right arm over the shoulder, come back down, swing back to where you were, forward fold. Good. So we'll go a little bit smoother than that this time. So inhale, swoop the left hand, swoop it behind your butt, bring the feet grounded, push the right hand over. Exhale, come back down, sweep back to that position. Inhale, lengthen. Swoop the left arm behind the butt, push. And come back down. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Swoop the left arm, push behind, bridge. Come back down. Stretch. Now, stretch that left leg straight into a pigeon. Hopefully that right hip's a bit more open and warm. Place both hands on the hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine, anchor both hips down. Exhale, forward fold. See if you can go a bit deeper now. Deep breaths here, sort of unwinding, letting class end gently and slowly. On the inhale, lengthen up. Optional to stay in the pigeon that you're in, or we can do a variation where you bend that left knee behind you and you can grab it with your left foot. You can just hold this here and just feel the stretch. You can also stretch that, bend that left leg into the butt cheek a little bit more, or just keep it wide. You can do a left foot into the left elbow crease and bring the right arm above the head, swoop and grab the left wrist,
mermaid pose. Deep breaths here. Activate those left toes right into that left elbow crease. Keep the hips anchored into the ground. Remember, the left hip is aiming towards the floor, so it's not aiming towards being open. Everything is aiming towards being square. Deep breaths here. If you want to go a bit further from mermaid to king pigeon, you can sort of release a little bit and then swoop that right hand. So your left elbow is going to twist out. So then you can reach your right hand, maybe grab your foot. Left hand grabs the outside of the left foot. Right hand grabs the inside. You've got elbows, tuck them in towards you, and you can arch back, pull on the foot, bring the foot to the head. King pigeon. Deep breaths here. When you're ready, bring the left hand down, right hand down, slowly release, left leg drops back, spine straightens, and gently swoop that left leg forward. We'll do everything on the other side. So, left foot forward and in a 90, right foot behind and in 90. We're just gonna, on the inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, forward fold. Quite relaxed here. Take some deep breaths. You know where we're going now, and then we're done with class. So what we're gonna do on the inhale, swoop that right arm, reach it forward, swoop it towards the right knee, go past the right knee, plant it behind the right butt cheek, push the hips up so you're in a wide bridge, push the left hand behind you, big stretch. Good, swoop back down. So right back to where we came from, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Right arm swoops to the back behind the right butt cheek. Push up. Exhale, release. A couple more times at your own pace. Forward fold. Inhale, swoop the right arm around behind the butt cheek. Push the hips up. Left arm reaches behind. Exhale, swoop back. Forward fold. One more. Inhale, reach that right arm back behind the butt. Push. Exhale, return. Forward fold. Came off the mat a little bit, so reposition yourself and straighten that right leg behind you into a pigeon pose. Aim that right hip towards the floor so they're square, and then just come into a pigeon pose, forward fold here. Relax. On the inhale, lengthen up. You can stay in pigeon pose or we can do some variations. So inhale, bend that right leg behind you. Grab your inside of the right foot with your right hand, and you can just hold it here, experiment with how this feels. So if you want to go a bit further, you can put the toe into your palm, twist your shoulder forward, and bend that knee. See if you can aim your heel towards your butt, or just keep it open here. If you want to go into mermaid pose, bring that right foot into the crease of your right elbow. Then you have your right hand free. Look forward. Remember the square hips. Everything should be engaged in the hips. You should feel grounded here. Inhale, lift that left arm up. Bring it behind your head and grab your right hand with your left. Look forward. Open up to the front. Deep breaths here. Activate that right toe into the elbow crease. Ground those hips down. Now you can stay here or we can do king pigeon. So release the mermaid pose. Grab the inside of the right foot. lift that left arm up, and then you can reach back behind, try and grab the inside of the left foot with the left hand, and the right hand grabs the outside of the right foot. Once you've got that grip on the foot, activate the elbows in towards the ears so they're not splaying out. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, head comes to the foot. It's very hard to talk in this pose. Deep breaths here. When you're ready, bring that right hand down, left hand down, and unfurl slowly. We're done in this pose, so gently bring your right leg to the front. Grab both knees. Actually, we'll grab them under, and then just curl back slowly, 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 all the way to the floor. Rock back a bunch of times just to massage the spine. And when you're ready, come back up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze in. Roll back down slowly, knees to the chest. Relax the head. And when you're ready, bring the feet out into Shavasana. Thank you for joining me. That was a challenging, spicy class. I'll see you all next time.